Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki here from I Am That Auntie. And I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute that I've been here. I have been trying to juggle times. I've been trying to juggle a quiet house, space, the whole works. But anyway, I just thought before I, turn in for the night, let me just take a couple minutes to come on here and share with you scents I was loving in the month of June. Now, one of these I have reviewed already. Two of them are new. But hey, that's what this channel is about, sharing with you some new finds. So, the first fragrance that I'm going to share with you that I loved in the month of June is, and we've seen this one before, and yes, I kept the bottle, Cairo from Penhaligon. All right, I'm not going to go through the packaging again because we've seen it already. Oh, this little baby here stole my heart in the month of June. Let me just refresh your memory on the notes. This is classified as an amber floral. And guys, you know how I love an amber floral, honey. This is an amber floral. The top notes in this one are damask rose and saffron. The middle notes, vanilla, cypriol oil. I can never get that pronounced. Cypriol oil and labdanum. And in the base, we have sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar. For some reason, I don't know if, I'm not an expert on perfumes, you guys. I just love to smell nice. But for some reason, when I wear amber fragrances, they always end up smelling slightly boozy on me. And I think that's what I love. It has a boozy, warm, spicy quality about it that I absolutely love. This one, guys, does exactly that. It is a little fresher. So it has a I don't know if it is the I don't know what it is in it, but it has a slightly fresh scent to it. There's something in it that's giving it a little fresh vibe, but when it dries down completely, it is warm, it is spicy, and it's slightly milky. It has a slightly milky, creamy-ish vibe about it, and I'm assuming that that is the labdanum in it. This is so good, and this lasts on me the entire day. Don't talk about if I spray it on my clothes. It's there for days. But this is cozy and warm and inviting, and it pulls you in, and it makes you want to sniff your arm over and over and over again. This is good. There's another fragrance that I wore during the month of June as well that reminded me of this one, but I'm going to do a review of that probably in July. I'm going to do it this month, but it reminded me so much of Cairo. But the difference between the two is that that one is more warm. This one is a little cooler. This one is a little fresher, but still nice. Cairo from Penhaligon. As I said, the sillage on this is over 6 feet. Longevity over 8 hours. Again, guys, Cairo from Penhaligon. I love this one in the month of June. The next one I'm going to talk about is, and I kept the box because you guys hadn't seen it before, Amber Rouge from Orientica. This is the box right here. Lord, don't let me drop this. It opens. Oh, I just said, don't let me drop it. And I'm there singing with, thank you, thank God it dropped in my lap, child. When I tell you opulent, let me just bring it a little closer. This is metal. I don't know if the stones are crystal. I don't know what the stones are, child, but this, when I say ornate, when I say over the top, when I say totally unnecessary, is this bottle from Orientica Amber Rouge. Now all the girls online say that this is a dupe for the famous Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, I don't have Baccarat Rouge 540, child. But I said, well, let me buy this. At least I'll get a feel of what Baccarat Rouge 540 smells like, but my pocket won't be crying at the end of it. So this is Amber Rouge from Orientica. This is a woody, spicy fragrance. And the notes in this, top note, saffron and jasmine. Saffron is there again. The middle notes, amberwood and ambergris. And the base, fir resin and cedar. Now, the notes that I've listed there don't sound anything like what this fragrance should smell like. And really the notes, I'm assuming, I assumed that this would be like a fresh type of piney, slightly sweet with the jasmine, a little woody. The notes confuse me because fir resin for me is kind of fresh. Cedar is woody, amberwood would be woody, saffron and jasmine would be slightly sweet. Saffron kind of gives me a slightly ambery vibe to my nose. But when I smell this, y'all, woody, spicy, yes. This also gives me a boozy quality about it. It's floral in that saffron and jasmine, slightly sweet with the jasmine. The saffron for me gives it a little punch. But when this dries down, it gives me a delicious, boozy fragrance. I don't know what it is about me and booziness and ambers, but I just get that boozy vibe. Like if it has a note of alcohol in it, but there's no alcohol listed here, as you can see. But this is so good. This is so good. This lasts on me all day as well. I wore this to bed the first night I was testing it. The next morning I woke up and I smelled my wrist and my elbow hair. It was still there. She was still present and accounted for. This is good. This is good. If Baccarat Rouge smells better than this, it's an awesome fragrance. But for right now, Orientica Amber Rouge is doing it for me, or did it for me in the month of June. Let's move on. The next one. Armaf Niche Oud. This is the box. And this is pretty inexpensive, y'all. I'm not dropping this one. It's a velvet casing with a, I guess, faux leather base and label. Armaf Oud. Look at this bottle, y'all. Doesn't this just scream cozy? It just screams cozy to me. Child, listen. This is listed as an amber fougere. As I said, I'm not an expert on fragrances. I don't even know what a fougere is, but child, for me, this is spicy, warm. This is cozy. This is, oh, I don't even have the words to explain this fragrance. Let me give you the notes. Spicy notes in the top. Caraway, sage, and bergamot. I do not know what caraway is, so I don't know if that's what I'm smelling. Middle notes, black pepper, cedar, and iris. The base, amber, leather, patchouli. This is a spice, a warm spice bomb. When I first got this and I sprayed it, there was a note that was offsetting me. I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me that I don't like this fragrance. And there's something to be said about when people say you leave your fragrances for a little bit, let them settle. So I put it down for about 2 weeks and then I went back at it. When I sprayed this again, I was like, is that what we're doing? Is this what we are doing? We're snatching everybody's wigs. Let me tell you. You get an initial blast of spicy notes. And I get the black pepper as well, almost immediately. So, you know when you sniff pepper and it kind of tickles your nose that you want to sneeze? It gives me that vibe. You get a blast of spice, and it's not, for me, it's like a dry spice. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. So I get a blast of dry spices, a blast of pepper, The amber is there. And then in the dry down, like when it's drying down, you get a slight powdery note from the iris, very slight, because I'm not a fan of powdery. But in this, it's barely noticeable. And then, of course, the dry down for me is boozy, warm, cozy, inviting. Let me tell you, I wore this today to work. It's not sweet, so I guess that's why it's labeled as a fragrance for, I guess, both men and women, but it leans more masculine. Normally, masculine fragrances for me, when they dry down, they lean kind of cold on my skin, and I don't like that very much. This is warm, spicy, boozy, all the way. But because it's not sweet, what I did today going to work is that I layered this with, what was it again? I layered this with a sweeter fragrance. Oh gosh, my mind is blank right now. Can't remember what it is. I'll put it in the description box if I remember. Ooh, sweet, boozy, slightly spicy, goodness. And for the whole day, this was me sniffing my I wore a jacket, so I sprayed my skin, and then I sprayed my dress. I don't like to spray it on my jackets because I don't wash my jackets. Why are you dropping down? Prop. I don't wash my jackets every time I wear them. So I sprayed my inside dress, I sprayed my arms, like my skin, and I put my jacket on. I kid you not, I'm sniffing the fragrance through my jacket all day. But because I mix it with this sweet perfume now, it was just amazing all day. Oh, I remember. I layered this with another fragrance that I just got. Club Nuit Intense. A review is coming, but that's a slightly sweet rose oud fragrance from Swiss Arabian, I think. I'll do a video coming up, but yeah. So that sweet combination with the spices and the amber and the black pepper. Oh, I was sniffing myself all day. Now, I let my husband wear this Sunday. Now, on me, it's absolutely sexy. For me, I think. He doesn't like to smell masculine fragrances on me, but I love to smell that kind of strong, kick. I love it. I don't want to be just florally and girly and here today and gone tomorrow and wispy. That's not my personality. But when I add the masculine fragrances, oh my God, it's amazing. But anyway, I let him wear it. I could not catch myself. I'm telling you, I was like, on him, this thing smells so good. I'm telling you. So, this is one that on women, 100%. On men, 1,000%. This fragrance is so good. So good. So, my most favorite for the month of June are Maf Oud, for sure. Followed by Cairo. And then Orientica, Amber Rouge in the third spot. I mean, I love all of them, but if I had to rank them, this is what I came up with for the month of June. And I have a little extra, another scent that I loved, or that I love, not just for the month of June, but I thought I'd start featuring these on my channel because this is another thing that I like to indulge in. Now this is Eileen's Dream by the brand Cao, C-A-O. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think it's a Brazilian brand. And this is a mild Dominican blend cigar. It's a very short one. Cigarillo, I think you'd call them. Because as a woman, I don't like to have, I don't like that. This is a good size for me. So, and yes, my plastic is still on because I'm not using it yet, right? So this is Eileen's Dream, and this is a beautiful flavored cigar with coconut milk, cream, white chocolate truffle, hazelnut, and Irish whiskey. When I tell you, this is the most, it's creamy, it's slightly sweet, it's chocolatey, but it's not like hardcore chocolate. It's just a mild, sweet chocolate creaminess in the background with a slight nuttiness to it. This is absolutely amazing. And I pair this with a cup of coffee, usually, or whatever drink I am drinking at that time, usually a rum and coke. But with coffee, I don't know if it's the Irish cream or if it's the coconut or the what, I don't know what it is. But with coffee, this is chef's kiss, as the people say. This is good. So ladies, if there are any ladies out there who, or gentlemen, because I think they have the bigger versions to this, but I just like the smaller size. If there are any ladies who want to get their feet wet in the cigar world, you can try this out. This size is just right. You don't look uncomfortable. It doesn't look like it's taking over your personality. It is just the right size, just the right ring gauge. This is 4 by 30. And just the right amount of smoke as well. So by the time you smoke this, for me, I'm fine. I may do another one if I feel extravagant, but usually this is all I need with my cup of coffee, put on my Afro beats or something, and just chill out on a patio. And let me tell you, this takes the stress off of the day. So I just thought I'd throw in occasionally the cigars that I'm loving, because that's another passion of mine as well. So again, Eileen's Dream by Cao, C-A-O. So yes, guys, those were the favorite scents that I loved during the month of June. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, share it with somebody, and come back again for more reviews. This is your auntie, and I am signing out for the night. Bye, guys.